1.2 billion people in India, and India is one of the fastest growing economies of the world. Power sector plays a very vital role in overall economic growth of India. From Indian perspective, the power sector needs to grow at the rate of at least 12% to maintain the present GDP growth of about 8%. As per the Ministry of Power report, the per capita consumption of electricity is expected to grow to 1000 kilowatt-hour per year by the year 2012, which during the year 2004 to 2005 was 606 kilowatt-hour per year. To meet the per capita consumption, the capacity requirement is about 1 lakh megawatt. Presently, there is a significant gap between the demand and supply of power. The energy deficit is about 8.3% and the power shortage during the peak demand is about 12.5%. India's energy mix comprises both non-renewable and renewable energy sources. Information on reserves of non-renewable sources of energy like coal, lignite, petroleum, natural gas, and the potential for generation of renewable energy resources is a prerequisite for assessing the country's potential for meeting its future needs. There is a high potential for generation of renewable energy from various sources: wind, solar, biomass, small hydro, and cogeneration by Gasifier. The total potential for renewable power generation in the country as on 31st March 2011 is estimated at 89,760 megawatt. India is the fifth largest producer of power in the world, largely relying on coal reserves, both domestic and the imported. But what happens when these coal reserves are depleted? What happens when we run out of our natural gas reserves? A new era of awareness is coming in energy sector to embrace the technologies that include nature and try to utilize what nature has to offer the millions of rural and poor masses on the globe. India's rural innovators have proved that ordinary people are indeed capable of extraordinary inventions. Despite many constraints, lack of education, and severe cash crunch, most of them have succeeded in using technology cost effectively to build ingenious products. Continuing this legacy, Sudhir Puloria, an innovator from Indore, Madhya Pradesh, has innovated a unique biomass gasifier that utilizes waste wood and agro-waste to produce producer gas or fuel gas. The innovation has two models: a natural biomass gasifier and a 4-draft model. For rural electrification, this biomass gasifier is very helpful as it can be made at affordable price. The structure is made of stainless steel. The primary air that is supplied to the cylinder is for the partial combustion of the fuel. The secondary air causes full combustion and the temperature rises to 800 to 850 degrees Celsius. Largely utilizing agro-waste and waste wood, the model is smokeless and thus efficient. The ash residue is 4% or maximum 7%, and a removable ashtray has been added. This device can be run on solar panels. A farmer, instead of burning his crop waste, if utilizes the same crop waste for biomass gasification, can utilize the same for up to 2 megawatt of power generation. The same crop waste can be used as a fuel for about 100 days for 10 to 15 families. This innovation can also be used as an alternate fuel to LPG. In fact, the self-help groups in Indore use this device to feed 400 people on daily basis. For biomass gasifier that rates high to moderate on C.K. Prahlad sandbox, the future is pretty bright. There needs to be further research and development to reduce smoke levels, and the commercialization of the product needs to be taken to a higher level.